Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakwadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aqua that's keeping the faith in the work. Shall keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 62 and verse 1. To the chief musician, right, to Jeduthun, a psalm of Dawadah. Truly my soul waiteth upon power. From him cometh my salvation. Right, and that's the mindset of the elect. We understand where our salvation is coming from. So we move different than the world. Scripture tells us to be separate from the world. That's what holy means. To be holy means you're separated to the Most High, meaning you're the Most High's. So your mind is His, your spirit is His, your walk is walking towards Him. All right. So we fully understand where our salvation is coming from. We understand that our day-to-day is guided by the Lord, whether it be good or bad, because the Most High is in control of good and bad, right? We understand that if the Most High brings us through harsh times, that simply means He's bringing us through those harsh times. Like it says in the Lord's Prayer, right? Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, right? We understand this because we understand who is the deliverer, right? Yahweh Shai. Right, who was sent by Yahweh, first creation of Yahweh, the first spirit created by Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, right? So, truly my soul waiteth upon power, from him cometh my salvation, right? He only is my rock and my salvation. Psalm 62 verse 2, he only is my rock and my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation, right? Not a job, not a woman, not a man, not a friend, right? Not finances, not guns, not a vehicle, not a house, right? Not no person on this planet. He only is my rock and my salvation, right? He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. Yeah, we may, get pushed a bit, and stuff get a bit too hard. And we feel it's a bit too hard, but the Most High says He won't put more on us than we can bear, right? So we may get pushed a bit with an illness. We may get pushed a bit with some kind of injury of the sort. But we will not be moved because through it all, man, we giving praise to the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? Because He only can bring us through it. Right? It says in verse 3, how long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you, as a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence for the individuals that are coming against us. And Esau Edom is that main individual, man. This stuff coming down the line that the average person has no idea is coming because they can't see it. They can't feel it. Right now, they can't feel it, So right now, the mindset of the average individual is everything is normal, right? Even for individuals that may know a little bit, it's not that deep to them right now, right? But it actually is, because at any moment, right, all hell could break loose because of the times that we living in, right? The average individual don't know that the elites have said in the year 2030 they want to make major changes, and they push that year up to 2025. The average individual don't know that. And you see what's going on in the world with the borders, what's going on in the world with the different nations that's coming together for war, the different nations that's coming together, pulling their finances together. The average individual don't understand that. Yeah, the average individual may not even know that. The average individual don't know what a BRICS nation is. I spoke to a person in the military a couple weeks ago and brought up the information about the BRICS nations. and that person had no idea what the hell I was talking about, and you in the military, right? So the average individual, they don't know that the enemy is real life pressing, right? But at the end of the day, we understand who our defense is. Psalm 62 and verse 4, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Right? Salah. Right? Like it says in the book of Sirach, chapter 12, never trust thine enemy. Right? For like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right? It says in verse 5 in Psalm 62, my soul, wait thou only upon power, for my expectation is from him. That's who I expect to bring that salvation. That's who I expect to shield me from the devices of the enemy, the different plots and wicked ass plans that this devil has, right? This devil poisons our air. Now, I know we say that all the time, but I don't think people really understand what that means, right? When you getting sick for no reason, just out the blue, and you really trying to take care of yourself, you don't eat everything, and you just go outside at a certain time, and the air feels a certain type of way, and you get sick. Guess what? They got something called chemtrails, chemicals that they put in planes that they drop down on the earth, knowing full well people are down here, and then all of a sudden you get sick. You can see it on your vehicles sometimes. Right, because it sticks on your vehicles if you're really paying attention. A lot of people take that as dust or, what, just abnormal stuff, but it's not. Right, to the different foods that you eat, right, to the water that you drink. This double real life plots and plans on us, but we understand that our expectation is from power. We expect him and his word because we know his word is true. We expect that salvation to come from him. We expect us to be covered. Right? Scripture tells us that those that fear the Lord, angels campeth around about us. We have angels surrounding us. Right? But it says in Psalm 62 and verse 6, he only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. Right? And power is my salvation and my glory. Right, the rock of my strength and my refuge is in power. Right, it's self-explanatory. Right, only power is our refuge. He's my strength, the rock of my strength. Right, the base of my strength. Right, he holds me down. Right, from my spirit. Right, and my refuge is in power. When it feel like it's too much for me, guess where I'm running to? Guess where I'm running to? I'm running to the word. I'm praying. I may fast because that's what the Most High told me to do if it get too deep. Right? And that way Yahweh Shai says certain things, in order for it to get moved out your way, you have to fast. Right? Verse 8 says, trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. Power is a refuge for us. Salah. Trust in him at all times, not just when it's good. Right? At all times when it's bad. When it looks like ain't no way you gonna make it out of a situation. Trust in him. Right? And if you don't have this spirit in you like right now, man, you need to get that spirit in you like right now, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. We have no idea what tomorrow has in store for us. Right? So you need to get your mind right now. Scripture says, I made haste and delayed not. Right? To keep the word of the Most High. Right? So don't delay. Understand the truth of things. Stop believing the lie, the facade of the daughter of Babylon. Right? Because this place ain't nothing but a big ass trap. It's created to keep your mind down. Created to keep your mind in slavery and in servitude. That's why this devil is moving technology how he's moving it. Right? He wants man mixed with machine, and they moving it in a clever way. Right? Just like we said they would. Right? Let me see. Verse 9. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie to be laid in the balance. They are altogether lighter than vanity. And it says, trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Right? Because I know a lot of individuals are guilty of that. You get money, you get a better status than you ever had, or you get a better status than you had, and all of a sudden, all your cares just instantly float away because you got bread. Not understanding that's really the Most High trying to see where your mind is, right? He gonna bam you up a bit. You got the money, okay. I'm gonna make it so well, just because you got that money, that don't mean nothing. You still gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, almost get down to zero so I can see how you handle it, right? Because who's our refuge? Who's our salvation? It ain't the funds. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High for even blessing us with some funds in the first place, blessing us with food to eat, blessing us with water to drink that ain't killing us, right? So, let me see. Verse 11. Power hath spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto God. All right. The Most High know we are hard-headed people, so you got to tell a hard-headed individual something more than once in order for them to get it. Right? It says, also unto thee, O Yahweh, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. Right? Now, I saw that Mr. Burns died. He looked just like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Oh boy, Jacob Rothschild. All right, he just died. I think dude was like 87 years old. But he was one of the heads of the elite, right? One of the heads of his family, which are the elite. And there's other families, but they're the most notable ones, right? But just because this man dead, that don't mean that get back ain't coming to him. They're gonna wake up in chains, boss, right? Him and all his family, man, because of what they've done to the Most High's people. These individuals who put the chemtrails in motion and put the fluoride in the water in motion and put the GMOs in our food shelves in motion, right? And took our names from us and gave it to another people, and who got this whole thing started, man. Right? Scripture tells us, God is not mocked, for as a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you got to get that back. But in the meantime, between time, we understand that unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai belongeth mercy, and that mercy is set aside only for Yashar Allah, and really the elect of Yashar Allah, right? The Israel of God. And that's why we have the spirit that we have, and it's really not in us to have this spirit. Just being real, you can't do nothing to sway your spirit right or left. It's all into the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. In Ephesians 1, the Most High said he ordained his elect from before the world began. Our scripture tells us man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So it ain't in us to move anything, but you know the spirit that you have based off of the mind that you have based off of how you move in this world. If you are a sneaky, wicked individual, right, then guess what? You a wicked individual. Ain't nothing you can do to change that, right? You can get the breakdowns. A person can pray for you, and you really ain't supposed to pray for no wicked individual, because scripture tells us to pray not for these people. But you know how you get some people that, man, could you pray for me? Usually when they ask me that, I don't think I pray is, if it's in them, Lord, to get the understanding of the truth, please go ahead and give it to them. If not, thy will be done, right? But these individuals who be trying to, play low key, you can't change that. That's just how you are. Just as much as a person that's righteous, right? You may try to be out in the world and it never goes good for you, right? They call you green and all the other stuff because that's not you, right? You are what you are and you cannot run from that, man. It just is what it is, right? Because unto Yahweh belongeth mercy. Yahweh is the one that gave you that spirit to either be righteous or wicked, right? He's the one that dished out that mercy to allow you to be a righteous individual. He may put you up with a wicked individual, but guess what? Your righteousness is going to shine through, regardless of what you get taken through. Your righteousness is going to shine through because your righteousness comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Your light comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So fret not, man, with the nonsense that comes your way. Doesn't say in Sirach chapter 2, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? But don't get taken into temptation. Why? Psalms chapter 62 and verse 2. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. So with that, man, Yahweh Shema Shai Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Kol Holoyim La, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakak Wadash, Shalom Yashar Allah.